No, check it out. Hey, peace and blessings. Haki Ami, the success scholar, Dr. Haki Shakur Ami here. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to come live. I just got back from the chiropractor, but I was actually listening in to the Carl Nelson show, and I did call in this morning. They had people talking about Dr. Martin Luther King, but I wanted to just go live and take some time. So for many may not know, so Carl Nelson is a journalist brother that's started in New York, started his career, and he went to real journalism school, as well as he went to, started in New York, and then he went out to LA, and then Dr. Kathy Hughes brought him here to the first to DC area. He was in the evening time, in the DC market, 14:50 a.m., and he was on 4 to 7, and then they moved him over to the morning slot in the Baltimore, and now he does both Baltimore and DC. And I just heard a phenomenal broadcast where I was able to call in, and as I do periodically over time, and I just thought, why, for instance, aren't Baltimore's civic-minded, community-minded, Pan-Africanists and Afrocentric people or elected officials aren't listening and tuning in and organizing with many of these intellectually brilliant, globally brilliant, well-rounded, well-aware individuals that he brings on Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. and mostly each Monday through Friday, 6 to 10, he'll have each day either 2 to 3 or 4 people on for an hour or 2 hours. And so many of these people travel all over the world. They have academic credentials, cultural conscious credentials. So they have a lot of different types of experiences, and of course you aren't going to agree with everything or everyone, but I humbly believe, for instance, that you can learn something from many different people, as I have. And so this is why I don't follow people when you have such a broad awareness and you are working to empower yourself. You actually you don't just lump yourself in with people that aren't growing at the rate that you are. And that's what I get, for instance, and I've done that from listening to the station in the DC market in the evenings. But now that he's on Monday through Friday, for instance, I've always asked, especially for instance the culturally conscious, African-centered, Pan-Africanist people. I mean, he's been on long enough, and they just don't. It just doesn't register. It just doesn't register that somehow we need to chime in. And I go to different events and people aren't aware of them, for instance, and I'm just like, man, and not to say it's an end-all be-all, for instance, but I'm of the belief that smart people listen to other smart, empowered people. And so I would just encourage, everybody who considers themselves conscious, considers themselves aware, considers themselves black, to definitely listen in every once in a while and let others know. If you can't get somebody else, sometimes he'll have some health people on, some cultural tourist type people, or people speaking about the youth, and you learn different things. And this is why I'm able to execute the way that I am and bring these people to reality, not just like a bunch of people do things on YouTube and they think that they somebody because that's all they do, and they get other lazy people that stay on YouTube. And I know the same thing happens in radio land. You'll hear people, you never see them ever in life, and that's what's happening in YouTube. And this is why I show up in real life, so that although I'm beginning to create more little small things, it actually works out that I can come here on live and just continue to build and continue to grow in real practical life. But I know that there are people out here that want to get into real action and want to see real people doing things, individuals that are connected on the ground. And so that's why I'm starting to wrap up my videos a lot more, do my AI, the smaller clips as well, so that we can, just get a good, analysis of what's going on, because I'm reading the books. I read much of the books, but, sometimes I'm in spaces where all right, look, this is a different setting, so you got to sort of know your environment, know the pulse of the people. And so it's about 11:30. I'm heading to this event this morning, this afternoon, so I'm getting ready to get on the road. So hopefully you all, definitely tune in. My birthday is this coming Saturday, so definitely stay connected to the Rise of the Success Gala. Peace and blessings. I'm out.